Welcome Raiders to another Raid Shadow Legends video, and in this one we're going to be talking about the new Fragment summon Kroz Wallbreaker, and we're going to be talking about his Fragment summon event calendar, right? Not a fusion. He's not a fusion Fragment summon. He's not a traditional fusion, right? The community loves to keep calling things the wrong things. It's just a Fragment summon calendar. That's what we're looking at, or Fragment event calendar, right? Is the FEC, right? Effect. Not a fact. Wrong hand. No, it is the right hand. What's up, Kroz? How you doing? So when we look at this, I was actually kind of shocked because someone told me that there's no triple dipping. It's actually day one. And actually, this gives me kind of a throwback to when Buster, I think this is like 2.5 years ago when this happened, actually, with a previous champion. I'll never forget it because Buster came into my Twitch and he said the same thing, and then someone said the opposite, and I was like, wait a minute. This is kind of giving me a little bit of deja vu, you know what I'm saying? Or like at least reminding me of previous champion that started off just like this, now that I think about it. Alright, so what are we doing? So actually on Thursday, you actually can play Raid. You can do Fire Night, Champion Training, and Gear Hunters together. And then the next day, right, Friday's usually what? Summon Rush or Champion Chase. As you can see here, it is going to be Summon Rush. So you can actually work that in because the gear that you're going to be getting from here, right, and the gear you're going to be getting from the doing Dungeon Divers, like Silver, right? Let me change that color a little bit. Seems a little, like, there you go. You know what I'm saying? The gear you get there and there, you can now use it over here, right? Cool. So you can actually go like this. Whee! That's number one right there. That's a thick one. That gives you basically 3 days. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Well, technically Saturday. Yay! You still get Saturday. Yeah. Yeah. And not that much time, but it's still good. Alright, so that's number one. Now what do we do with number two? With number two, it looks like you can start on Sunday, do a little bit of Classic Arena. You can finish the gear enhancement if you want to. And you can also slowly get into the... Ooh, look what Plarium hit. Look what they did. They did the freaking staircase. I hate when they do this. When Plarium does this. Like, why? Plarium? Why would you do this? This is such a... Look how this all stacked together and then they slowly staircase them. Do you know why they do that? You look, staircase. Like, bro, stack them. Don't, like this. You know why they do this? To keck people, bro. To keck people, man. It's so annoying. Anyways. Alright. So, yeah, clearly you're going to go like this. This looks like number two. Do Classic Arena, you do Dragon Tournament, and you do another Gear Hunters, aka Gear, Dungeon Divers. There's also a gear enhancement, again, just like there's one right over here, right? After the Gear Hunters, or during it. So you're going to use the silver from that to help out there. Now you could argue, well, Jay, wouldn't I extend it like this instead? You could, but knowing me, I'm going to finish it faster right here. I'm not going to wait and go all the way. But you could. You could honestly just remove this part, right? You could honestly just extend it like this if you really wanted to, and one gigantic two. That's fine. I honestly like to finish it like literally, like if I know it's going to be extended this much, I'll just finish it day one. Now, Champion Training over here is an interesting one right here. See this? There's also Ice Golem right here. Boom. So what do? We wait, right? Don't do nothing Thursday. No. Right? Wait till Friday. Now you have Ice Golem, Champion Training, Gear Hunters, and Champion Chase. If you're pulling, you can build those champions. So Friday and Saturday. Boom, right there. So let's remove the arrow. It's going to be Friday straight into Saturday. Now, you could also go Friday into a little bit of gear enhancement and maybe go into Sunday. But then there's Spider over here too. Damn, I see what they did. What you actually can do is put like on the same one like this. Yup. So you would have Friday, Saturday, Sunday as 1. That would be number 3. And then you'd have the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday as number 4. And there you go. It's always 4. It's very rare that I've seen just only 3. I've seen 5, right? Like 5 segments. This segment is kind of little off, man. They staircased way too much on 2 and 3. And look at that. See that gap? You have to wait a whole day gap. That's just weird. I mean, it is a good break to give yourself a day, but still, it's kind of weird. Everything else is like super tight on top of each other. Look, this one's on top, and then this one had on top as well. See how they're like literally overlapping the squares? That they pushed it all together, man. It's crazy. Yeah, this is in general what I would do for the Fragment event calendar, how would I get it done. I'm going to go for this Fragment summon, of course. I think he's a good champion. If you haven't seen my thoughts on him, I always do thoughts on a champion and give you my forehead thoughts. Definitely worth it. There is a lot of drama about Bronco and MTG Jedi and a whole bunch of other people complaining if this champion's actually good or if it's worth your time, if it's not that great. All I can say is normal bombers bomb, but this guy also has CC and ability to like control people, like in terms of lockout and stuff. It's not like actual lockout, but it's like lockout debuff, and that's really, really strong. Because as a bomber, if you don't do your job and bomb, you have nothing else, right? You're just like waiting until you can bomb again. But this champion has other things on top of that. Plus 110 base speed is pretty fucking good. That's pretty nice. Now if we go look at Nishak real quick, just to look at him, right? Nishak only has 105, so you get 5 free speed, right? Not bad, not bad. Plus Nishak only has 1365. Now Nishak's multipliers are pretty high up there. They're 4.0, and AoEs. So you can build them at AoE nuker. You don't see a lot of people building Nishak that way. Anyways, that's my fusion fragment. You guys almost got me there. Fragment event calendar for Kroz Wallbreaker. Let me know in the comments below. Are you going for this champion? Are you gonna actually invest resources? Or are you gonna save, hoping that you think Plarium's actually gonna release something crazy soon? So I'll get very excited. Anyways, thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.